Hello and welcome to Budapest and the 2022 FINA World Championships. 16 days of competition and it's the best of the best competing for medals, personal bests and the sheer glory of matching it with the stars. We'll take you to the Duna Arena for World Championship swimming and we'll turn our attention to the diving at the same venue. At Margaret Island there'll be the skill and precision of artistic swimming. At Lupa Beach we'll witness the greats of open water swimming. And, well, we are in Hungary, and that means water polo. Matches taking place right around the country. So off we go with all the excitement of FINA World Championship action. It was a spectacular start to the championships with a glittering opening ceremony at the Duna Arena, showcasing the water cycle around us. Guests greeted with a display of welcome emblazoned across the walls in different languages and the official song, Right Here, Right Now. Featured was the story of birth and water providing a vital source of life. And a dance group performing in a small pool of water with performers making a magical appearance from the sky, dancing on umbrellas. The official part of the ceremony featured speeches by the FINA president, Captain Hussein Al-Musalan, and the president of Hungary, Katalin Novak, who welcomed the FINA family back to Budapest.
Lake Lupa, about 20 minutes drive from central Budapest, played host to the open water event. The 11th time it's been featured on the World Championships programme. The events were held over 4 days with a break at halfway. First up it was the 6-kilometre mixed relay. It was the first time it had been held over that distance. Previously it was 5k. It's an event that's really enjoyed by the swimmers, but like the mixed events in the pool, it takes until the last leg to really sort out the front runners. 4 teams didn't make it beyond the first sector as they veered off the course and received instant disqualification. They were the leaders after the first 1.5k, South Africa, Greece, Spain and Korea. That left 19 quartets to battle it out, Germany choosing to go woman-man in their race order. Not a popular order amongst the front runners, but it did mean they were finishing with the Olympic champion in the 10k Florian Velbrock, and Hungary's anchor swimmer would be the 5k champion from South Korea in 2019, Krzysztof Brzozowski. Italy were placing their hopes for a medal on Gregorio Paltrinieri, who less than 24 hours earlier had nearly set a world record in the 1500 metres freestyle in the pool.
Is it going to be Germany? Is it going to be Italy? Looks like the Germans have got it. It looks like Velbrock has broken away from the other two, and it is going to be Germany for victory again. Unless something untoward happens, it isn't going to happen. It is going to be Germany, and Germany with back-to-back wins in the mixed relay. It's going to be Hungary, maybe second. Very tight. There may have to be a photo on that, because Italy and Hungary went there. That's going to have to be a photo, surely. Germany win it.
Hungary and Italy finished with the same time, but when they went to the extra decimal place, it was the home nation who claimed the silver and the Italians the bronze. The first of the individual events took place on day 2 at Lake Lupa, the men's and women's 5-kilometre races. There will be a familiar pattern in this one. The defending champion Brzozowski was there or thereabouts throughout, as was Florian Velbrock's training partner in Germany, the Ukraine swimmer Mikhailo Romanchuk. Paltrinieri was hoping to increase his haul of medals in Budapest after that European record in the pool and the bronze in the open water relay. 2 very different strokes on show as they came to the conclusion of another swim in very hot conditions.
Terrific stuff from Florian Velbrock. Paltrinieri will have to take second best. He swum his race, but Velbrock very much has controlled the tempo and controlled the race and will come into the touchpad to get a time of 52.49, about 48. And that is a vast improvement on last time round when the race was won in 53.22. First 2 in. Third will be the early leader, Mikhailo Romanchuk. He'll be coming in for Ukraine. Bronze, and missing out this time will be Asarensa and Marc-Antoine Olivier.
The superstar of women's open water swimming, Brazil's Ana Marcela Cunha, was the woman to beat, if anybody could, in their equivalent race. She and Aurélie Muller had a great head-to-head finish in the last World Championships. It wasn't just a two-woman scrap this time, though. The 25-year-old Italian Giulia Gabrieleschi was there to be involved in her piece of history and kept the Brazilian and French woman honest until the end.
Is it going to be Cunha for back-to-back 5K victories? She did it in 2019. Is she going to replicate that in 2022? Is Aurélie Muller going to catch her? No, she's not. It will be Cunha once again for gold. It's France with second and Italy with third place. Gabrieleschi, Cunha won it. No doubt about that in my mind. Aurélie Muller in second place and Gabrieleschi in third.
After a rest day, the Olympic event, the 10-kilometre races, took centre stage. It's the competition that most swimming federations get and give money for, so it contains the highest class and widest range of field. 62 swimmers started from the pontoon for the men's event, and among them the gold and silver medalists from last time out, Florian Velbroek and Marc-Antoine Olivier.
Paltrinieri just goes to that extra gear that he possesses and says, yeah, you may be my teammate, you may be my country mate, but you ain't taking this one, buddy. You ain't. It's going to be all about, surely, yes, Gregorio Paltrinieri, or is it? It is Gregorio Paltrinieri. Azarensa in second place.
The women's race had all the big hitters in it. China's Jin Jin was back to defend the title she won in Guangzhou. Raquel Bruni, the bronze medalist in 2019, was also in the field, but neither would ultimately feature in the front of the race. The lead changed hands on numerous occasions. Anna Olash, Moisha Johnson and Aurélie Muller were three of the swimmers that had a go at the front of the pack. But when it came to concluding stages, it was a three-woman race to the finish, and what a finish it turned out to be.
2 hours of racing, it's coming down to Beck, to Cunha, and Van Roovendahl's coming back as well. Three of them, three swimmers, all going for the medals. Gold, silver and bronze is going to come to this three, but which way is he going to go? Van Roovendahl now putting a burst in. Beck on the far side, all three in a line. Virtually there, but not quite there. We've had different leaders for the last 200 metres. Van Roovendahl is closest to the shore, in the middle. It's the Brazilian and the German closest to us. This is going to be mighty, mighty tight. Who's going to get their hands on the finishing pad first? Is it Van Roovendahl on the far side? I think so. I think it's gone to the Dutch woman. Van Roovendahl, Cunha and Beck all in together. But the 25k specialist may well be the 10k victor. Van Roovendahl, Cunha and Beck, what a finish that was.
The last day of competition saw the two 25k races being held. After more than 5 hours of swimming, the final outcome was still not clear-cut. The men caught up with the women round the final buoy, which made for an awkward jostling for position, but it did mean three emerged from the pack as they headed for home.
Couple of 100 metres now, and this will be the conclusion, and it will be yet another title, surely, unless the Italian can come alongside, and he is trying, he's trying desperately, trying everything he knows. Dario Varani, is he going to steal this on the touch? They're coming into the finish together. Varani with the black cap, the white cap for the man who's led so long, Axel Raymond. It looks like the Italian is going to get this on the touch, the very last few meters. It is the Italian who gets it. Dario Varani, what a swim that was. Out of absolutely nowhere, he out-sprinted the Frenchman in the last 200 meters, and the bronze will go to Gelish, even though he got caught up with the female swimmers as they went around the last buoy. He will pick up the bronze medal. It came down to a sprint finish, and Varani had just a little bit more in the tank than the defending champion Raymond.
Ana Marcela Cunha has been the dominant force in the women's event, going for a total of 5 golds and 4 in a row. She'd already won the 5k. Sharon Van Roovendahl had already pocketed the 10k gold. Who would win in a battle of the superstars? Or would there be a late twist with the German Lea Boy or long-time leader Barbara Posemon usurping both of them? whose legs and indeed arms would hold out for the swim into the finish.
The finish. They are just a couple of 100 meters away from the finish. The Brazilian flags are out. The Brazilian flags will help her on her way through. Cunha now being caught, but she's got enough advantage, surely. The Italian, look at Van Rubendahl come! Again, has she left it too late this time? Van Rubendahl, surely there's not enough time for her. She's trying to get there, she's still coming, she's still coming. It's the Brazilian, it's the Dutch woman, it's the Italian, it could be, looks like Cunha, no! Has Cunha got it?
I think it was Cunha.
Cunha, if that is the case, and it goes to a photo, Leah Boy, and then Shan van Rubendahl, they're celebrating. Cunha, if that is confirmed, is a 5-time world champion in the 25k. She almost got overhauled by Leah Boy and by Van Rubendahl.
Based at the stunning Alfred Hoyas swimming complex in the heart of Margaret Island, Budapest offered a truly fabulous setting for artistic swimming to complement this beautiful, intricate and difficult sport. The first final of the 2022 World Aquatics Championships was the solo technical. Evangelia Platonioiti, the 27-year-old from Greece, swam an enthralling rendition of Siren. In Greek mythology, a creature half bird and half woman lured sailors by the sweetness of her song. With compelling storytelling, interpretation and precise technical elements, the judges awarded a score of 89.511, the first world medal for Platonioiti, a bronze. At only 20 years of age, Marta Fedina from Ukraine swam a technically brilliant solo to Twilight City and 7 Ancient Wonders. After what has been an incredibly challenging year for all the Ukrainians, she swam with height, control and passion to be awarded 91.955 and take the silver medal. But the shining star at the solo technical was Yukiko Inui from Japan. The 31-year-old was a bronze medalist back at the World Championships in 2019. Her rendition this year of The Legend of Phoenix was beautiful, full of difficulty, grace and excellence. It was executed superbly. A wonderful gold for Inui with a very impressive 92.866 and a special moment for her coach, Masayo Imura, who has given so much to the sport of artistic swimming for Japan since the 70s. Day 2 at the Seichi Pool, and anticipation was building for the duet technical final. For the medal contenders, Wang Liu and Wang Qinyi, the 25-year-old twins from the People's Republic of China, swam first. With dramatic and imaginative choreography to the theme Gamers, their new style was appreciated by audiences and judges alike. Showing height, speed of movement and control, they were awarded a magnificent total score of 93.753. Austria then took centre stage, 2 of the triplets, Anna Maria and Irini Alexandri. They swam to the theme Warriors. With brilliant synchronization and fabulous architecture of the routine, they showed very strong technical elements and so much energy throughout the performance. Judges were very impressed and awarded a lifetime best score of 91.266. Austria and Japan were very close in the preliminary rounds, just 0.26 separating them. So 14-year-old Mohiga and 26-year-old Bigumu Mashida knew they couldn't afford to make a mistake. Interpreting female sword fighters to show the cool Japanese music culture, they swam a dramatic routine. However, with a score of 89.944, remained behind the Austrian pair. Final technical duet to swim was Ukraine, 21-year-old twins Marina and Vladislava Alexieva. Their chance to shine as a duet. With a compilation of music from royal blood, they showed superb body lines and technical skill in a powerful performance to achieve a final score of 91.861. So, for the first time in World Championship history, the podium was gold for the Republic of China, the Wang twins, silver for Ukraine, the Alexieva twins, bronze for Austria, the Alexandri triplets, well, two of them anyway, an incredible performance from all. The mixed duets events have been included since 2015, and it is great to see the numbers increasing year on year with 14 entries in 2022. The pair from the People's Republic of China, Shi Heiwei and Cheng Liu, showed so much confidence with their dragon-themed routine. Full of imaginative choreography and strong technical elements, they scored 86.442 to take the bronze. Competition was very tight with Japan. Tamako and Yutada Sato, siblings at just 20 and 17 years of age. New choreography this year gave them an opportunity to show not only their technical strength, but also their original interpretation to the Tarzan theme. A score of 86.593 ensured the silver, just 0.15 ahead of China. Favourites for the title was always going to be 26-year-old Giorgio Minicini, along with Lucrezia Ruggiero at 22. Their composition to music by Verdi showed power and strength, not only in the technical elements, but throughout the whole performance. Complementing each other perfectly, they achieved a score of 89.268 to win a very impressive gold. Shortly after the completion of the mixed duet technical, it was time for the teams to take centre stage in the free combination. This event, with up to 10 swimmers, allows for real variety with a mix of team, solo and duet all in one 4-minute routine. Italy's interpretation of Sultan Suleiman, the Magnificent, showed plenty of risk on the acrobatic moves, with many surprise elements to impress the judges. A very experienced team, they swam with passion and determination to assure a place on the podium, taking the bronze with 92.033. Japan showed a new style for them, which was appreciated by judges and audience alike. Swimming to The Haunted House, the artistry was sublime with scary and unique music. Transitions and pattern changes were so impressive and fast, and again so much high risk on the acrobatic moves. Not only was the choreography very memorable, but they combined it with difficulty and exceptional presentation. A brilliant swim, and awarded the silver with a score of 93.566. Ukraine once again swam their Enchanted Castle themed routine. Having won bronze back in 2019, they were very keen to improve, and despite very difficult circumstances, had obviously trained extremely hard. The choreography was sublime and performed to perfection. A masterful display, without doubt worthy winners of the gold with 95.033. Day 4 and the team technical. From the medal contenders, the People's Republic of China were first to swim and set the bar very high indeed with their Chasing Dreams routine. Wonderful synchronization, intricate moves, unusual angles and a very difficult cadence action. They swam with vigour and precision for an incredible total score of 94.72. Italy followed with a We Can Be Superheroes theme. Superheroes fight with all their strength, defending and protecting, and it was clear that this was the approach for the Italian team, with their first chance of having a possible podium place in technical team. Execution was strong, swimming as one, with super high acrobatic moves, plenty of energy and clear formations. Judges awarded them a fabulous score of 91.001. Finally, it was the chance of Japan and their vampire routine. A new style for them, again with intricate, difficult choreography and risky acrobatic moves. The required elements were swum with precision, high twists, fluid spins and flat splits, along with fast changes of patterns and travel around the pool. A superb performance for a score of 92.226. So, confirmation of the result. Gold to the People's Republic of China, silver to Japan, bronze to Italy. Day 5, and it was time for the soloists to return to the competition pool with a solo free. Evangelia Platonioiti made history in the technical event, winning the first ever World Championship medal for Greece with a bronze. In the free routine, she had such entertaining choreography to Queen's The Show Must Go On. It was energetic, vibrant and bold, with many difficult moves performed brilliantly. A well-deserved score of 91.766 to take her second bronze of these championships. Marta Fedina from Ukraine, silver medalist in the solo technical and gold in the free combination, swam beautifully to Daisy's Secret. Balletic, graceful and controlled, with so much fluidity throughout the performance. The judges awarded a score of 93.800 to take yet another silver medal. But once again, the star of the event was Yukiko Inui, fresh from her victory in the solo technical and becoming Japan's first world champion. She swam a very artistic and difficult routine. Swimming to original music and portraying Orochi, the legendary giant snake with 8 heads, the interpretation, performance and execution were sublime. A truly world-class display, and awarded 95.366 to take the gold yet again. A very well-deserved victory.
Expectation was, as always, high for the free duet programme. Anna Maria and Irini Alexandri, two of the triplets from Austria, swam a wonderful interpretation of Evil Dolls, with so much precision, accuracy and strength for an impressive score of 92.800 to take their second bronze of the championships, making history once again for their home country. The 21-year-old twins from Ukraine, Marina and Vladislava Alexieva, swam a superb routine with clarity, wonderful extension and original choreography to be awarded a score of 94.166 to take the silver medal. But the Wang twins, Liu and Jiani from the People's Republic of China, were the outstanding duet of the day. Their snakes routine, beautifully portrayed in their costumes and choreography, was incredibly creative and expressive. Superb execution and impressive difficulty, an overall score of 95.567 to once again take the gold.
Next event, the team free final, always greatly anticipated. Japan swam a unique interpretation of chess, checkmate. Dynamic with intricate moves and beautiful lines. They were rewarded with a score of 93.133 to take bronze. Ukraine's performance, to a rather appropriate team of brave, showed very difficult choreography with impressive high-risk acrobatic moves. A fabulous swim, and the judges agreed. 95.0 for silver. The favourites after qualification were the People's Republic of China. Swimming to music from Heroines, they showed a new style. Incredibly fast hybrids, perfect formation and exceptional highlights. An impressive score of 96.7 to take the gold. Next, it was the mixed duet free. The pair from China swam an impressive routine to swordsman. Shi Hairui and Yiyo Chang, the 20-year-olds, showed determination and energetic creativity for a score of 88.40. Japan, siblings Tomoka and Jotaro Sato, just 20 and 17 years of age, were superb with a charismatic and strong portrayal of samurai. They were rewarded with a very impressive 89.733. Favourites to take the title were Giorgio Minicini and Lucrezia Ruggiero from Italy. Always a perfectionist, their world-class performance to begin by Maneskin was incredible and thoroughly deserved the judges' score, 90.966. So, a second gold for Minicini and Ruggiero from Italy, silver for Japan, bronze for the People's Republic of China. The final event in the artistic swimming, highlight team, just 2.5 minutes long and sensational with acrobatic moves and kaleidoscope effects. Spain's interpretation of AC/DC was fun, feisty and exuberant. The creativity was astounding, matched with superb execution. A score of 91.933. Italy, no doubt motivated by the gold in mixed duet free, swam a dragons-themed routine. Precision, high-risk acrobatic moves and intricate pattern changes for 92.266. Ukraine, world champions from 2019, were always going to be difficult to beat. After their challenging year, they excelled once again. Unique choreography with thrilling acrobatic moves, combined with a fabulous kaleidoscope effect, performed to perfection. 95.033. Podium places the same as 2019. Ukraine taking their second gold in these championships. Italy the silver and Spain the bronze. The World Championships for Artistic Swimming draws to a close. Thank you, Budapest. You have been incredible. Memories to last a lifetime.
By day 9, the diving competition got underway at the Duna Arena. The first of the finals was the men's 3-metre synchro. China were dominant in the preliminary round. Chao Yuan and Wang Zhongyuan started beautifully, scoring well and seemingly set for a comfortable gold. Germany's Timo Bartel and Lars Rudiger had the chance to cement bronze. Very good, very nice indeed. A 3.8 degree of difficulty. Delight from the coaches there. They needed to get it right. And I think they did. Forward 4.5 somersault tuck. So they take over the lead here with a score of 86.6, 406.44. And then Great Britain's Jack Law and Anthony Harding put the pressure on China. Great Britain. .09. China now needing a 72.33 for the gold medal. They have 79.8, so they have got there by the skin of their teeth and relief from the coaches. China holding on to take the gold, Great Britain the silver and Germany the bronze. The women's 10-metre platform final featured the gold and silver medalist from the Olympics, the 15-year-old gold medalist Xuan Hongshan and the 16-year-old silver medalist Chen Yuxi. The oldest in the field was Pandalela Pang, the 29-year-old Malaysian vying for her 6th World Championship medal. In the bronze medal position here, Pandalay Lapang of Malaysia. She comes up with 67.2, and that's probably going to be enough for the bronze, but we're going to have to wait and see. 338.85. And so it was down to the two Chinese girls to contest gold and silver. Now the last two divers in second position. Xuan 10 points behind Chen. And she gets a score of 88 here, a 9.5 and 2 9s. So Chen needing a score here of 78.1 to take the gold medal. She wins at 78.4. Oh boy, that's close. That's close, but Chen takes the gold medal. The gold medal going to Chen Yuxi, silver to Xuan, and the bronze to Pang. To the men's 3-metre springboard, Wang and Chow had already combined to win gold in the 3-metre synchronised event. Now they were rivals. So too was Britain's Jack Law. And Jack Law needing 81.35. Law currently in that bronze medal position. Waiting for the score. It's worth waiting for. 97.5. Now Chow. And 492.85 it is for Chow. So he is looking at least the silver medal. And it's going to be Wang now. Excellent. A magnificent score of 106.4. China gold and silver, and another medal for Law of Great Britain. In the men's 10-metre synchro, the Canadians Rylan Weems and Nathan Zombora Murray gradually fought off a challenge from Ukraine. The medal race down to Canada, Great Britain and China. Now the Canadians. So 79.68 for Canada. Now here's Lee and Williams. And they finish with 85.47. They're going to finish here with a 3.7, and they need just under 50 points to secure the gold medal. And there they are. It's been confirmed. The gold medal, a score there, 89.91, 467.79 in total. And it's another gold medal going the way of China. In the men's synchronised 10-metre platform final, it's China over Great Britain and Canada. Two 15-year-olds were representing China in the mixed team event. Xuan and Bai were excellent throughout, and they secured the gold medal with Bai's final dive off the 10-metre platform. Now Bai. So they had a total of 300 just before this final dive of Bai. He takes it up to 382 with his score of 81.6, and surely they're untouchable. The race was on for silver and bronze between Great Britain and France. Now that gets them just ahead of Brazil by 2 points, so they're back in the silver medal position behind China. A nice way to finish, 72 with 7.5s counting. Now James Heatley. $351.15. They've moved into the silver medal position here. Team France now. Jade Gillet, followed by Alexis Yandard. Okay, 64.8. Comes up with 68.25, 351.9. And so it was gold to China, silver to France and bronze to Great Britain in a thrilling finish. Mia Varley of Canada led the women's 1 metre springboard final during the middle rounds. By round 5, she was still in medal contention. Varley back in second place. .48.1. America's Sarah Bacon needed a big dive to finish. Sarah Bacon was some 9 points behind Varley after the previous round. We will see. Varley continues to lead. Lee to come. Lee takes over the lead now with a score 57.2. And finally, it was up to Li Yeji to confirm her gold medal. Lee. .62.4, a total of 300.85. There's the official result. In the women's 1 metre springboard, Lee of China, Bacon the United States, Varley of Canada. There were lots of chances by the final stages of the mixed synchronised 3 metre springboard. The Italian pair staked their claim with a good score as the first to go in round 5. They wait for the score, 65.7, 65.7. Then it was China, surely untouchable after their final dive. Now, Zhu and Lin with their final dive. The score here 75.6 and 324.15, that'll be gold. But the silver medal was still up for grabs with the final dive of the competition. Great Britain needing a score of around 67. Yes, they've got there. They've got there for the bronze of this mixed synchronised 3 metre springboard final. Gold to China, silver Italy and bronze to Great Britain. Now to the women's synchronised 10 metre platform where the USA team of Delaney Schnell and Katrina Young qualified second behind China's Chen Yuxi and Xuan Hongshan, who were brilliant from dive 1. Now here is the team from China. .55.2. The Malaysian pair of Pang and Sabri were second with 1 round remaining. In the silver medal position at the moment. Well, they came up with 65.28. Move along now to Japan. And they jump up. They are second now, 297.84. United States now, Shell and Young. Yes, they certainly can. They certainly can. 70.08, China. .89.28. Including 10s. The result here of the women's synchronised 10 metre platform. Chen and Xuan of China, the gold medalists. The United States, silver, Malaysia, the bronze. Surprisingly, Jack Law qualified back in 9th placing for the 1 metre springboard, but he was outstanding in the final. Jack Law. His first 2 dives cost him dearly, but 78.4, he's off to a flyer. Jack Law. Li Xinjian, the former world champion from China, now representing Australia, was within striking distance of the medals going into the final round. Li of Australia is in the bronze medal position at the moment. It's a score of 72.6. China's Zheng Juan was expected to vie for the medals. We go back to the first of the Chinese competitors here. He gets a score of 48, so he finishes well out of the medals. China have another chance. This surely will be a gold medal. Wang needing a score of to be confirmed by the judges. No worries whatsoever. 86.4. Congratulations, Wang. 493 the total. The results of the men's 1 metre springboard. Wang by a huge margin. The gold medal, his third. Jack Law taking silver and Li Xinjin taking the bronze medal. So then it was a case of China attempting to make it the perfect 10 in the mixed synchro 10 metre platform event. That responsibility fell to Juan Zhu and Ren Jian. Here's China. They come up with 76.8 and a total there 341.16. Surely that'll be another gold medal to China. It should be 10 from 10. It was a close race for silver and bronze, Ukraine winning silver and the United States the bronze. In the women's 3 metre springboard, Mia Varley of Canada seized upon an opportunity in the final round. She jumped into the silver medal position. Mia Varley. A score of 66. She takes over the lead at the moment. Score of 7 and 7.5. Then she had to watch as China's Chang Yani threw out a late challenge. Chang Yani in 5th place. And yes, she jumps into the medals here. She's guaranteed a medal. It's Varley who continues to lead. And with that score of 72, Chang is assured of what looks like a bronze medal. But waiting while that drama was unfolding was Chen Yuwen. Her victory never in doubt. And you would think Chen will do this. She would need to make a horrible mistake not to win the gold. For Chen, 72 points with her last dive, 8s from the judges, and she has won it in a canter. The gold medalist from China, Chen Yuwen. Chen taking gold, Varley silver, and Chang the bronze. Those gold and bronze medalists, Chang and Chen, then combined to lead China into the 3 metre synchro final. They were always going to be tough to beat. Rin Kaneto and Sayaka Mikami put Japan in medal contention, and they watched anxiously as Madison Keeney and Annabelle Smith challenged for Australia. But despite their efforts, China was waiting, their gold medal assured. No worries at all. It's another gold medal to China. Chang and Chen, and applause there from the Japanese girls who claim the silver medal. It'll be Australia with the bronze. As we have another look at it, Chang Yani and Chen Yuwen not making a mistake at all here, getting plenty of height off the springboard. Japan taking silver and Australia bronze. And so to the final event, a victory here in the men's 10 metre platform would complete a Chinese clean sweep. It was a great event. Cassiel Rousseau staked a medal claim for Australia. The 15-year-old Rikuto Tamari of Japan did likewise. And the defending champion Yang Jian. This at 4.1. Tough dive. Potentially, though, it could give him a gold medal. Oh, yes. It is beautiful. A wondrous dive there from Yang Jian. forward, 4.5 somersaults in the pike position, and a look at the entry. In he goes. That is a lovely dive, and he's going to place himself in the gold medal position with his teammate to come. Look at the scores there, 8.5. He has responded to the challenge. Yang Hao had the chance with his final dive. He claimed bronze. Silver went to Tamai and gold to Yang Jian. 13 diving events and 13 gold medals to China.
Hungary loves water polo, so it was always going to be a high-profile event for these World Championships. The 4 groups in both the men's and women's events staged at different locations: Debrecen, Sopron, Szeged and on Margaret Island in Budapest. 16 teams started in both competitions, knowing that only a top 3 finish would allow them to progress. Group winners would get an automatic passage to the quarterfinals, therefore bypass the crossover games. Only 2 teams got maximum points in the preliminary stage of the men's event, Hungary and Serbia, the Hungarians scoring 50 goals in their 3 games. The Serbs' biggest test came against Australia, where they were narrowly 6-5 winners. The defending champions, Italy, suffered a 14-12 loss to Spain, which meant they had to go into the crossovers. A hat-trick from Alvaro Granados helped to turn this one around in favour of the Spanish. Greece edged out Croatia for top spot in Group B. The two had played out a draw, and we lost Brazil, Germany, Kazakhstan to the classification game, and Canada had to withdraw. In the women's competition, the US and Netherlands both scored 58 goals, but the Americans' 11-7 win over the Dutch settled Group B. Australia were the only other team with maximum points. They finished top of Group C and only conceded 13 goals. They particularly enjoyed their 11-2 win against the old enemy New Zealand. Italy topped Group A, including a memorable 10-9 win against Hungary. It was the algorithms that separated Greece and Spain in Group D, as they had the same goal difference, plus 38. Colombia, South Africa, Brazil and Thailand would go straight into the classification round. In the crossover round of the men's water polo, the defending champions Italy certainly found their mojo against Australia. They finished with a 6-2 final quarter to power home by 17 goals to 6. South Africa, who went through by default after Canada withdrew, found the USA a tough nut to crack, but 2 late goals gave them some consolation in a 24-2 scoreline. A bit of high fast in the Montenegro-Japan game. A timeout was called by the Japanese coach with a second to go. Needless to say, they couldn't find the goal they needed and they lost 10-9. Croatia-Georgia was a highly competitive game. Konstantin Karkov with 2 goals. That was the difference, as the Croatians eventually ran out winners by 13 goals to 7. In the women's crossovers, New Zealand-France was the first to go to a penalty shootout. The Kiwis in control for much of that game and they should have won it, but they missed a penalty and France didn't and went on to win the game 14-13. Spain overwhelmed Kazakhstan 14-1 in their encounter, Beatrice Ortiz contributing 4 of the goals. Hungary did likewise in their mismatch with Argentina. All but 2 outplayers scored. Greta Gurazati scored 5 as the hosts won by 23 goals to 6. And a third quarter of 6-2 helped the Dutch women to secure the win against Canada by 10 goals to 7. There were 8 teams left in both the men's and women's water polo. Expectations were high at the Alfred Hayos swimming complex that Hungary's team could get the better of the Italians. They started well enough and had the early lead, but a combination of poorly selected shots, the frame of the goal being hit numerous times, and an inspired goalkeeping performance by Marco Del Longo meant the Italians edged out the hosts by 11 goals to 10. Greece versus the USA was a topsy-turvy affair. The Americans fought back to make it 7-7 at half-time, but in the second half, Stilios Kanakakis went into overdrive to take his individual tally to 5, and Greece ran up pretty comfortable winners by 16 goals to 11. No hype was required for Serbia-Croatia. It certainly delivered plenty of passion. They traded goals for much of the first 3 quarters, and despite a great individual display by Dusan Mandic with 4, the Serbs weren't able to stay with the Croatians, and it finished 14-12 in their favour. Spain versus Montenegro on paper looked like a shoo-in for the Spanish. It didn't turn out that way. Spanish coach David Martin had to employ some spoiling tactics to keep their opponents at bay. 5-3 at half-time, the Montenegrins won the next and made it a nail-biting finish, Spain crawling over the line by 7-6. The big question remains in the women's event, who can stop the power of the American women? Spain were the latest team to have a try, and for 16 minutes it was very close. But the US have a strong roster, and there's Stephanie Harrell-Labides with 6 and Madeline Musselman 5, who stepped forward this time as they went on to win 13-8. The French were no match for the Italians in their quarter-final clash. Sofia Giustini in prime form with 6, as Italy scored 10 goals in the last 16 minutes to go on to win 17-7. Greece versus the Netherlands was another clash of teams who would have fancied their chances of making the last 4. But as they've proved up to this stage, the Dutch do not lack firepower. They're also good at coming strong in the last quarter. This they did against the Greek women, with Lola Morhausen scoring 4 goals in their 12-7 victory. And it was a real clash of the Titans as Hungary took on Australia. The Aussies threatened a late comeback after early dominance by the home team, but Rita Kest-Hayes' hat-trick was enough to see them over the line with a 7-6 victory. Semi-finals time, and by now the USA women were really getting into their stride. Italy were their opponents in the last 4, but they witnessed another masterclass from the defending champions who would just not give them a sniff. They raced into a 3-0 advantage in the first, and once again the goals are spread around through the key players. After being blanked in the first, Italy did find their scoring touch in the second quarter with a couple. The problem was the Americans still managed to score more, and once players like Fatal, Nuchal and Gilchrist were in rhythm, the outcome started to look inevitable. The harder the Italians tried to be competitive, the more the Americans pushed the accelerator, with Stephanie Harrell-Labides again coming into her own, as the last 2 periods finished 4-1 and 4-3. A comfortable workout for the defending champions, who went on to win by 14-6. Hungary versus the Netherlands turned out to be a shootout of epic proportions. Another packed crowd at the Alfred Hayosh pool were loving this, and so they should. 6-6 at half-time, and the second half continued in a similar vein. Dora Lemeta was the glue that held the Hungary team together, while Simone van der Kraats was trying to do almost single-handedly the same for the Netherlands. She ended up with 5 in what was ultimately a losing cause, as the last 2 periods finished 5-4 to Hungary and a drawn final quarter at 2-2. 25 goals in total, greatly entertaining, with Hungary who progressed just by 13-12. The defending men's champions, Italy, have one scare already against Spain on the reverse of a 14-12 scoreline in the early stages. Could the Olympic silver medalist Greece overcome the Italians in the last 4? Spain had one of the characters of the championships, their 19-year-old goalkeeper Unai Aguirre. He produced another outstanding display, helped by what it must be said was a rock-solid defence.
We are back at the Alfred Hayosh National Swimming Stadium for the first of the medal games between Italy and the Netherlands. This one so far has been a slow burner. Ilse Koolhaas scoring early on for the Dutch. It took almost 6 minutes for the Italians to respond, but they've responded twice very quickly with Marletta and with Avenio, and it is the Italians who just about have their noses in front at the end of the first quarter by 2-1. It's the youngest player on the Italian team, Sofia Giustini, who really has steered this in the Italians' direction. Great interplay with her and Domitilla Picozzi, setting up one of the goals of the competition so far. The Italians have doubled their lead, the Dutch barely in it right now, and the Italians, as we get to half-time, lead the Dutch by 4-2. Quite a seat change in this one. The Dutch have blanked the Italians, like the Italians blanked the Dutch before. That has been their period by 2-0, and Van der Sloot is the one who's really stepped up to give the Dutch not the advantage yet, but they're very much in this one. With 8 to go, it is 4-4. Ultimately, a very, very professional performance by the Netherlands. Goals from Schleken and Ten Broek. put the game out of reach. The Italians, try hard though they may, just couldn't construct anything. They were kept scoreless for virtually 2 periods. Complete transformation in the game, and it is the Netherlands who will take the bronze medal. They have beat Italy by 7 goals to 5. This is where the women's water polo competition comes to its conclusion. The intensity of the water polo will rise a notch or two, because we've arrived at the gold medal game. Not just any old gold medal game. This one involves the host nation. Are here tonight to win this. They're hoping for an upset, because it would be an upset if Hungary were to overturn the USA. Gurasati. Nice. Is there a shot? There is! There's the first goal! There's the first goal for Hungary. They're out of their seats for the very first time tonight. He looks relaxed. She has put down the first marker. Greta Gurasati gets Hungary on the board. Close range. Johnson had to try and predict. She couldn't. And that is the start that the Hungarian fans wanted. Here this time they're picking up a few too many. They're going to lose a player if they're not careful fairly soon. Those two's been racked up, and that is picking the pocket. Maggie Steffens does that so well. Does that so well. And whilst Olda Magyari might get a bit cranky with herself, I'm sure there was much she could have done about that. When Steffens is in that position, look, she's right in front. It's the final we wanted, with the quality we wanted. United States of America leading just by 4 goals to 3. The USA have not pulled away massively yet. They may do now, though. They may just do with that goal from Nushal. Her second, and first time the USA have had a 3-goal cushion. USA not quite home and hosed, but pretty close. 7-4 after 3. 135. Urgency is the key here. Now he's got another timeout if he wants to take it, but not wanting to interrupt the flow of play here. He might do it if there's an exclusion. If there's an exclusion, almost certainly there'll be a timeout. Valier. In they go, closer, closer, closer! They scored! That is Rita Kessley. Wow. Grandstand time. 2 from 7, hasn't been that proficient. Somebody of her standing, but whoa, now they believe. Now they believe it could be on. They really do. 49 seconds is all that remains. Goal number 5, and it's done. Surely it's done. That's goal number 5 for Musselman. They are starting to celebrate, because Hungary have to find 2 in barely any time. She has been rock solid in every respect. Here comes the timeout we expected. Timeout from Hungary. Time will expire very, very soon. And, well, they've done considerably better than the men have done. But it's not quite enough to take the big prize. It's silver for Hungary, but once again, the Americans are just too strong. Depth everywhere. That's what they have. They can have the players they had 3 years ago, bring in new ones, and I'll tell you what, they look equally at home. They really do. USA gold, Hungary silver, and the Netherlands with the bronze. Greece against Croatia, though, for the spoils for the bronze medal. Last time they met, it was 8-8 at the beginning of the competition in the preliminary rounds. This looks like it will be every bit as tight, if not tighter. Just one goal in the first 8 minutes. Konstantinos Kakaris scoring it for Greece. Croatia had a VAR check which took quite some time to see if it was a goal equaliser. It wasn't. So Greece lead Croatia 1-0 after the first. It was going inexorably Greece's way. Fontoulis, Kakaris and Kanakakis and Skoupakis with his first goal of the tournament put them way ahead of the Croatians. But then Zuvela, Bukic, Fatovic have come up with the goals that make the difference. Will they make any more difference in period 3? Because at half-time, it's Greece 5, Croatia 3. A hat-trick from Konstantinos Kakaris has helped Greece edge ever closer, it would seem, to the bronze medal. A couple from Zuvela and a couple from Bukic, but Croatia just unable to really stem the tide. Twice Greece have had a 3-goal lead, and they still have. It's Greece 8, Croatia 5, with 1 to go. So Croatia won the last quarter, but they just gave themselves way too much to do. Konstantin Karkov, their lead scorer, was just not involved enough. And Greece were able to power their way to victory. All the damage done in the first half, 5-3, and then a 3-2 third quarter. And ultimately, they could just close the door on Croatia, which is what they did for a 9-7 victory. There is great expectancy that we are in for something rather special tonight as Italy take on Spain for the second time in this competition in 2022. That move breaks down. Here straight away is a one-on-one opportunity for De Monti. Can De Monti score? Yes, he can. And Granados gets the early marker for Spain. So at the end of the first intriguing and fluctuating quarter, it's Italy, the defending champions, 3, Spain 3. Another 20 seconds for Spain to rotate the ball. 15 seconds till the Italian returns. Who fancies the shot? Is it going to come back to Menares? No. Peroni, oh, that's a beautiful setup. What a beautiful setup that was. Terrific work. He will be thoroughly delighted by that. Roger Tahul. It's Italy 3, Spain 6 at half-time. They're working around, and there is the goal they needed. Cap comes off. Crowd goes mad, and Dolce does get a very important goal with 2:56 remaining. Vincenzo Dolce is first of the night, and it brings Italy back to within 1. Marziali. Presiuti looking to press the button! And that's what Presiuti does! 9-9 with 2:03 remaining. Italy 3 times, 3 goals behind. No longer. Nicolas Presiuti picks his time, picks his spot, and it's 9-9. At 32 minutes, at full time, it is Italy 9, Spain 9, penalties to come. Granados, he got a piece of it. He got a piece of it, did Nicosia. In fact, they put Del Lungo in now. Changed goalies midway through. This will be Canella. Another against Aguirre, who gets a big, big piece of it, and that's it. That is it.
Spain are the champions for the first time in 21 years. And it's their 19-year-old goalie who's done it for them, makes the save. Well, he has been one of the stars of the championships, and not really surprising that he is the man who helps them over the line. Terrific stuff. What a penalty shootout, and what a conclusion to this. Italy do not retain their title. Spain have done it this time. They were surely, as they proved, ultimately to be the best team. Gold for Spain. I think those celebrations may go on long into the night, and probably when they return to Spain as well.
So we start with the swimming, where Lucas Martins led the 400 freestyle with 50 to go, but then along came Elijah Winnington.
Oh, good turn from Winnington. He's kicked past him, and here he goes. Look at the big 6-beat kick from the Australian coming through.
Magnificent turn it was with 25 to go. It's Winnington of Australia. He's kicked right away. In second place, it's Martins. Third, possibly Costa over Orbach. But this is a sensational performance by Elijah Winnington of Australia. He goes in and takes the first of the gold medals here. Martins the silver. And the bronze goes to Costa. Winning time 3:41.22. In the women's 400 metres, Katie Ledecky was out to reclaim her world title and her world record. Ledecky it is. McIntosh, it's a bold race by the young Canadian, the 25-year-old Ledecky, the 15-year-old McIntosh. Tight for third between Smith and Pallister, just over a second outside world record pace as they turn for the last time. And it's Ledecky in front. She's clearing away. She's got just over 25 to swim, and she beats the challenge here by McIntosh. She clears off. McIntosh still second, Smith in third, and then it will be Pallister. But here comes Katie Ledecky. Ledecky looking for World Championship gold medal number 16, and she takes it in the women's 400 metres free in a championship record time. McIntosh the silver and Smith the bronze. Ledecky back on top, 3:58.15.
Championship record. It's a great performance from Katie Ledecky.
The great Michael Phelps set the 400 medley world record 14 years ago. It appeared untouchable, but there's a new star on the horizon, French youngster Leon Marchand. Marchand looking to break it now. Marchand is still under world record pace. In second place, Foster, and then Kalish, and then it's Seto, Clarebert, Smith. But it's all about the leader here. Leon Marchand, the 20-year-old from France. The world record starting to edge away. Michael Phelps can possibly breathe a sigh of relief. What a swim this is, though, by Leon Marchand. Marchand takes the gold medal in a sensational swim. A championship record time. Silver goes to Foster, and Kalish takes the bronze. A time of 4:04.28. So he's about half a second outside of Michael Phelps' world record.
Incredible, absolutely incredible performance from Leon Marchand.
The USA has dominated the men's 4x100 metres freestyle relay for several years. They weren't about to relinquish their crown here, despite the flying Australian Kyle Chalmers.
Let's see what Chalmers can do, but it's all the United States out in front.
By 1.3, they're just outside world record pace now, and the race is on to the finish. The final of the men's 4x1 freestyle relay. It's the United States. Real battle now for the minors. Chalmers is flying for Australia, almost in second place. They've come right through the field. It's the USA, though. Brooks Curry bringing them home. It's the United States who take it out, and a wonderful swim there by Chalmers in the final leg. Australia grabbing silver and Italy the bronze medal. Full credit to the United States, 3:09.34.
The United States do it again. They haven't been beaten in this relay at the world or Olympic level for a number of years now, about 5 or 6 years running, since Caleb Dressel really started to establish himself.
Like the American men, the Australian women were the 4x100 relay stars. Even without their three biggest names, there was still an air of invincibility. The second outside world record pace, the United States have moved into the silver medal position as they bring it home now. And it's Australia in front through Shayna Jack, the United States through Kerr Curson, and now Canada perhaps pipping the USA in that battle for second and third. Alexiak, a big finish by her. She's closing, but it's all too late. It's going to be the Australians. It's another gold medal to Australia. They take out the women's 4x1, Canada the silver, and the United States take bronze. Winning time 3:30.95 for Australia.
Amazing performance from the Australian women to win this event yet again.
Now to the men's 100 metres breaststroke, and it became a race in three. In lane three, Kaminga is going hard as well. Fink is trying to hold on. Martinenghi between that pair. The three black caps, lanes 3, 4 and 5. Kaminga, Martinenghi and Fink in the middle. It is Martinenghi. Martinenghi just a touch in front. I think he's going to win it. He's got there. The Italian wins gold. Martinenghi. Silver goes the way of Kaminga. And Fink takes bronze.
Well done, Nicolo Martinenghi. He's absolutely pumped with that performance. Personal best time to claim his first World Championship gold medal, and he executed that race to perfection.
In the women's 100 butterfly, Tori Husk of the USA went in as the race favourite. She just missed out on the medals at the Tokyo Olympics, and she was determined for that not to happen here. Leading throughout and withstanding the challenge of Marie Wattel and Zhang Yufei. Husk the gold, Wattel the silver and Zhang bronze. And there was more gold for America in the men's 50 butterfly. It is a great race here. Szabo giving his best. Through goes Ben Proud. Dressel, Proud. To right across the pool. I reckon Dressel's getting on top. He has. Dressel has done it again. Oh, yes, Dressel in front of Santos. The veteran at 42 years of age takes silver.
He does it again, Dressel. 3 in a row in this event. World champion from Budapest, Guangzhou, and back in Budapest this year, 22.57.
Next up, it was the USA again. In the 200 individual medley, Alex Walsh leading from go to woe and making it 3 golds in a row for America. Kaylee McEwen, the double backstroke gold medalist from Tokyo, claiming silver, and the second American, Leah Hayes, bronze. Walsh's victory ending the dominance of Hungary's Katinka Hossu. To the men's 200 freestyle, and Romania have a new star on the horizon. The 17-year-old from Romania, David Popovic, as we get a good look. He's out by a third of a body length. In second place, it's Dean, and the margin is 0.64. They're under world record pace as they bring it home. Popovic, he's getting stronger as the race goes on. He's got 25 to swim, and look at the margin overhead. This is going to be a Romanian gold medal, no doubt about that. Will it be a world record? He is looking fantastic. Popovic, they're out after him. In second, it's Wang, and then third, probably Dean, but he goes in and he takes it out. Popovic in a world junior record. A world junior record. Wang takes the silver, Dean the bronze. Fourth home Kibler, and then Orbach.
Amazing. 1:43.21. He smashes the world junior record.
And now to the longest event on the card and the greatest swimmer in the world. the 1500 metres and Katie Ledecky. She'd won this event in Barcelona back in 2013, again at Kazan in 2015, and right here in Budapest in 2017. She didn't swim the event in Guangzhou 3 years ago. Simona Quattarella of Italy took gold there. She was in the field here too. So too the younger American Katie Grimes and the two Australians Lani Pallister and Moesha Johnson. Ledecky was simply too good, taking her fourth gold in the 1500, Grimes the silver and Pallister the bronze. America's Regan Smith was the fastest qualifier into the women's 100 backstroke final. She was the bronze medalist from the Olympics. Alongside her in lane 5 was Kylie Maas, who'd won silver in Tokyo. But this time, Smith turned the tables on her Canadian rival, taking gold, Maas the silver, and the second American Claire Kurtzen the bronze. To the men's 100 backstroke.
Murphy under world record pace.
In front of Chetchon and Christou as they bring it home now. Ryan Murphy, the world record holder in lane number 7. He wasn't in great form in the semis. He's much better here. He continues to lead. Chetchon in second place and he's after him. Chetchon's finishing better. Chetchon in lane number 5. He's taken over from Murphy and Chetchon's going to win it, and it almost might be a world record. It is! Chetchon with a world record. And the gold medal. What a swim by the Italian.
Smashes that world mark, 51.60 with a mustache. When's the last time we've seen a world record broken from an unshaved swimmer, going back to Spitz in 72?
A remarkable win by Thomas Chetchon, Murphy the silver, and his American teammate Armstrong the bronze. And there was a great finish in the women's 100 breaststroke.
Now coming through is Pilato in the middle. Alent's nowhere to be found. It looks like Meliotite and Pilato.
And King is out there in lane 8. She's having a peep across. You can see Meliotite. She's got work to do as well. In lane number 5, coming through Pilato. Meliotite still there. In lane number 6, it's Pilato, and also Alent. This is awfully tight. Pilato, Alent, and Meliotite. 1, 2, and 3. Lily King was 4th. What a final. And it's another victory for Italy.
2 gold medals on the night for the team from Italy, and it's the 17-year-old this time, Benedetta Pilato, claiming her first ever world title.
The men's 800 brought together all the medalists from the Olympics, and what a finish. Silver lead half a second. Romanchuk over Wellbrock, who's moved into second place. Poltrineri's put his foot down, and here comes Bobby Fink as well. Fink's out there in lane number 7. He's finishing over the top of them. I reckon the Olympic champion will get up. This is a terrific swim. Bobby Fink has come from well behind, and he's going to take the gold medal in the 800 metres. Bobby Fink, the gold. Wellbrock takes the silver and Romanchuk the bronze medal. Poltrineri finishes 4th. What a race.
He proves Tokyo was no fluke. He finks them again. Bobby, that is. Gold in the 800. What a last 50 it was. Came from 4th to 1st. 25.9 on the last lap. That's a 100-metre freestyle back-end split. What a race.
The women's 200 freestyle featured 2 Chinese swimmers, Yang Junyang and Tang Muhan, and 2 Australians who'd won gold in the 4x100 metres freestyle relay, Molly O'Callaghan and Maddie Wilson, while the fastest qualifier was Britain's Freya Anderson. Yang led at the 150 and she held on to beat O'Callaghan and Tang. Gold and bronze to China, silver to Australia. And then the crowd stopper, the men's 200 metres butterfly, with the defending champion and Olympic champion, Hungary's own Christoph Milak. This is a remarkable performance. Through the 150 he goes, and he's over a second under his own world record pace. Christoph Mielak, the crowd gets behind him. This is a sensational performance. In second place it's Guy, but he's out there by himself by 3 metres, by 4 metres. The others are out of shot. What a swim this is. And look at the world record starting to close. He's getting tired, the shoulders are hurting. He's after his own world record. Couple of strokes to go. Mielak, a world record. Gold to Hungary, and a remarkable world record to Christoph Mielak.
He does it again, Mielak. This time in front of the home fans. Smashes his world mark. 150.34. It's another world record to the butterfly superstar from Hungary. Boy, the crowd really got him home that last 25 metres. I've never seen anybody go out that fast in a 200 fly.
A memorable gold for Mielak, silver to Marchand of France, and bronze to Honda of Japan. To the men's 50 metres breaststroke, where 100 champion Nicolo Martinenghi was out to complete the sprint double. His biggest rivals were the two Americans, Michael Andrew and Nick Fink. And Fink, the bronze medalist in the 100, proved too strong. The world short course champion becoming the long course champion as well. Gold to Fink, silver to Martinenghi, and bronze to Andrew. And there was more gold for the USA in the mixed medley relay. The quartet of Hunter Armstrong, Nick Fink, Tori Husk and Claire Kurtzen too strong. It was a tighter battle for second and third, but it was Australia taking the silver and the Netherlands the bronze. The women's 200 butterfly and the star of 15-year-old Summer McIntosh continues to rise. So Canada looking for a gold medal here through the youngster, Summer McIntosh. She leads from Smith, and Zhang is back there in third. Flickender's in fourth as they work to bring it home now. And in lane number 3, it's Regan Smith. She's taken over. Smith there in the black cap, the top of the yellow lines. And now through the middle goes Summer McIntosh. McIntosh has taken over, and she's careering away. It's the 15-year-old, the kid, the girl, the champion from Canada who takes the gold medal. Well done, Summer McIntosh, in a world junior record, a gold medal at 15. Gold to McIntosh, silver Flickener, and bronze to Zhang. And what a finish we had in the men's 100 freestyle. Popovic in lane number 4. Leendo Edwards still leads though, the big Canadian. He's in front. Popovic is closing. So too is Grousset. This is a 3-way finish. It is a beauty. In they go, and it is going to be Popovic. Popovic gets it. 47.58. Grousset in second, and Leendo Edwards takes third. Another gold to David Popovic.
Second gold medal of the championships. It's not quite the world record that we're all hoping for, but it's a well-executed swim to claim victory in this tough 100-metre freestyle final.
The women's 50 metres backstroke featured Canada's Kylie Mass in lane 4, America's Regan Smith in 5, but others with claims as well. It ended up a blanket finish, just 16/100ths of a second separating the top 6. Mass winning another gold to Canada from Catherine Burkhoff of the USA and Analia Pigri of France. To the men's 200 medley, where 400 winner Leon Marchand of France was out to complete the double.
Oh, great breaststroke from Marchand. Stays under longer than everybody else. Look at the lead going into the freestyle.
Fantastic turn there by Marchand. He skipped away with 25 to swim. Marchand's already taken gold. He's looking at another, but Foster may have other ideas. And Seto, they're both closing on him. Marchand, he'll do enough here. Marchand will take another gold medal. He wins it. Second place taken by Foster, and Seto takes third. Leon Marchand. You know the name. It'll be around for a while.
Second gold medal of the championships. Leon Marchand takes the IM double here in Budapest.
Australia qualified fastest for the women's 4x200 freestyle relay. Canada led throughout, but Australia and the USA were stalking. The complexion of the race changed in the third leg, with Katie Ledecky giving the US the lead. And by the time Bella Sims took over the anchor leg, the race was as good as won. The Americans winning gold, Australia silver and Canada bronze. Now to the women's 100 freestyle, and the 18-year-old Molly O'Callaghan qualified fastest, the silver medalist from the 200, an emerging star for the Australian team. She was alongside the world record holder Sarah Sjostrom and the speedy Tori Husk. O'Callaghan timed her under perfection, winning her first individual world championship gold, silver to Sjostrom and bronze to Husk. In the women's 200 breaststroke, Lily King qualified second fastest behind Australia's Jenna Strosh.
King moving through, and Douglas as well. There's three of him in the middle. Douglas, King, Strosh.
And Strosh has taken over the lead. The Australian in lane number 4 with the yellow cap. King is going with her though. This is Strosh and King. They've left Douglas behind now. It's a race between Australia and the United States. King's getting on top. It's going to be Lily King, I'd reckon. Could be on the touch. King gets there in front of Strosh. King takes it out. Strosh the silver. Douglas takes the bronze medal. And Lily King is on top of the world again.
Ryan Murphy has long been a mainstay of the American team. He'd finished second at the Olympics, second at Gwangju in 2019, second in the 100 here, but never a World Championship individual gold. This time, the fastest qualifier wasn't going to let the opportunity slip by, taking out the 200 backstroke title ahead of Luke Greenbank and Shane Cassis. To the men's 200 metres breaststroke, and the Olympic champion Zach Stubblety-Cook recently broke the world record. He was last at the halfway, but he's a renowned fast finisher.
So the yellow cap of the world record holder, the Olympic champion, he's finishing hard now. And with 25 to go, I think he's taken over. He has, as we look down from above. And Stubblety-Cook is looking terrific here. Now the challenge would come from lane number 6 person, but Stubblety-Cook says no challenge at all. I'm away with this. I'll take the gold, thank you very much. Zach Stubblety-Cook, the Olympic champion, now the world champion.
So gold to Australia, a dead heat for second between Hanagaruma and Persson. The USA hadn't won the men's 4x200 metres relay since Barcelona 2013. This time the quartet of Kibler, Foster, Julian and Smith did it comfortably. It was a race for silver and bronze, Great Britain's Tom Dean challenging Australia's Mac Horton and Christoph Milak putting Hungary in contention. In the end, it was gold to the USA, silver Australia and bronze to Great Britain. Sarah Sjostrom had won the 50 butterfly at each of the past 3 World Championships. Here, Melanie Hennick led at the 25.
Coming up fast, it's Hennick in lane number 3. Sjostrom's back about half a length behind the leader. Husk in lane 5. Hennick is flying. So too Zhang in lane number 2. And Sjostrom's got a little bit of work to do. She comes home now. It's Hennick in front. Sjostrom, Hennick, Sjostrom it is. It's 4 in a row. Sjostrom wins it. Hennick second. And Zhang takes the bronze. Oh, she's unstoppable. The super Swede, Sarah Sjostrom.
To the quickest event of them all, Ben Proud got a great start, but Michael Andrew and Sebastian Szabo were right there at the halfway.
What a start he got. Ben Proud up there in 1 at Szabo. Andrew as well. Proud in front. Andrew in second place. Szabo there. He's got about 5 to swim. This is going to be close. Oh, it could be Andrew. It's very close. Proud from Andrew. Proud gets the gold medal. And Brousseau was back there in 3rd place. Great Britain strike gold on day 7. 21:32 for Benjamin Proud.
The crowd had come to see Christoph Milak in the 100 butterfly, and they weren't disappointed.
With 25 to swim, he edges clear.
Butcher in lane 2. It's Mirlak. Mirlak in front. Butcher, Liendo Edwards. A wonderful swim. He's a star. He's a real star. He's a gold medalist. Yet again, Mirlak, Mizunuma, Liendo Edwards. 1, 2, 3. The USA had 2 top chances in the women's 200 backstroke. Australia had the Olympic champion, Kaylee McEwen. Bacon in front. The Olympic champion in the yellow cap is closing the gap. She's looking stronger as the race goes on. McEwen goes up on level terms. I reckon she's in front. Bacon's kicked again. McEwen's trying to go with her. It's Bacon, McEwen, 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 and McEwen over Bacon and White. Kaylee McEwen, the Olympic champion, now the world champion in the 200 back. Katie Ledecky had a mortgage on the 800 metres. She'd been the world champion every year since 2013. She quickly established a lead here, with Kia Melverton of Australia clearly second for most of the race. Ledecky was dominant. The race was for silver and bronze. Melverton was headed by Simona Quattarella late, but Melverton responded. Ledecky making it 5 in a row and completing the 4, 8 and 1500 metres treble. Silver to Melverton and bronze to Quattarella. The mixed freestyle relay, 2 men and 2 women, and Australia had a handy lead by the last 50 metres. The world record under siege. 1700ths of a second separating Australia and the world record line at this stage. O'Callaghan kicks clear. It's the Australians in front of the United States. Third place Canada and Great Britain back there in fourth as we watch this world record line. Australia will take the gold medal. Canada moving into second. Australia take gold and they take a world record. Molly O'Callaghan has anchored the Australians to the fastest time ever recorded. Australia taking 2 100ths of a second off the old mark, silver to Canada and bronze to the USA. High drama in the men's 50 metres backstroke. Americans Justin Ress and Hunter Armstrong were in the middle lanes. Ress touched first by 2 100ths of a second, only to be disqualified. The disqualification was appealed and the decision reversed. So it was Ress gold, Armstrong silver and Kasseri Masuk the bronze. To the women's 50 metres breaststroke, where the 100 winner Benedetta Pilato looks set to take the sprint double. But what a finish. Nykirk in lane number 3, but getting on top now. It's Benedetta Pilato going with her. It's Miliotite. This is going to be tight. Miliotite got there over Pilato and Van Nykirk. What a comeback. So it was gold to the 100 champ from the London Olympics 10 years ago. Miliotite, silver Pilato and bronze Van Nykirk. The men's 1500 metres was not close, but it was exciting. He's 1 1/4 under world record pace. The world record is closing on him, but this is going to be a gold medal, maybe the world record. Gregorio Poltrineri, what a swim here at the Duna Arena. The men's 1500 metres, no world record, but Poltrineri is going to win his 3rd title. What a swim. The champion from Italy, a championship record time. Silver goes to Bobby Fink and bronze to Will Brock. But all honours with Gregorio Poltrineri. Fresh from her victory in the 50 butterfly, Sarah Sjostrom then turned her attention to the 50 free. Now Sjostrom's trying to go with her. Along in lane number 1, it's Husk and Hopkin. They're right up there as well. Harris in between that group. Through in lane number 4, it's Vasic, Sjostrom. They're going to clear out. Sjostrom, I reckon. This is close. Sjostrom over Vasic and Harris. Sarah Sjostrom does it again. Gold medals in consecutive nights. Last night it was the 50 fly. Tonight the 50 free. Sjostrom winning it from Vasic of Poland and a tie for 3rd between Harris and Brown. Two rising stars were set to fight out the women's 400 medley, 15-year-old Summer McIntosh and 16-year-old Katie Grimes.
Summer McIntosh, 25 to go. Grimes is doing her best to mow her down. It's the American after the Canadian. McIntosh, she won't let this one slip by. It's Summer McIntosh enjoying her summer in Budapest. She takes the gold medal, the world junior record. Grimes takes the silver and Wyatt the bronze. Hoshu comes home just out of the placings in fourth.
The men's medley relay was a great race throughout. Italy set a hot pace, the chasing group headed by Great Britain. The Italians were challenged in the final leg, but Alessandro Moresi was outstanding. Italy taking gold, the USA won the silver and Great Britain the bronze. The final event on the program was the women's medley relay, where the USA had qualified out in lane 1. The team of Smith, King, Husk and Curson led from the start. Australia was within a second into the freestyle, but Curson held on. Gold to the USA, silver Australia and bronze to Canada.
This is how it all ended up, with the United States clearly on top. Australia with the second best performing country there. Italy ended up with 5 golds, a total of 9, and Canada 3 with a total of 11, 2 of those to Summer McIntosh. And Lithuania also getting a gold medal there. And plenty of countries getting silver and bronze as well.
And with that, the 19th FINA World Championships draw to a close. 16 days of outstanding competition with memories that will last a lifetime. We'll do it all again in Fukuoka, Japan in 2023.